Hi everyone, welcome to this class. Today we'll be learning how to cut and sew this beautiful top with front sleeve and a bell sleeve. So if this is what you are looking at to learn, please stick to the end of the tutorial. If you are joining us for the first time, thank you for joining us, and don't forget to click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to get notified anytime you have a new tutorial. For our returning subscribers, thank you for joining us again. If you want to join my WhatsApp group, the link will be in the description box. So please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and also remember to share the video and drop beautiful comments. And also, if you have a question, drop it in the comment section and I will attend to all of your questions. So thank you for joining us today, and let's get started. So to draft the top, I have my lines ruled out. So this is the shoulder line, this is the chest line, our bust, under bust, the waist, and this is the length of the top. So from this waist now down, I'm using the length of 27, so I step down by 9 inches. If you want yours to be longer, it's all okay. So now that we have this one, now we can go ahead to input our shoulder measurement on the shoulder line and also on the chest line. Shoulder divided by 2. Shoulder slope, you go down by 1 inch and you connect it to the 3 inches neck width. So my bust, front bust is 10.75. If you still don't know how to I got the bust allocation, I'm going to be putting the link to the video where I explained it in the comment section. So go ahead to watch the video on how we got our bust allocation. So my nipple to nipple measurement is 7 inches divided by 2. We have 3.5. To know the waist now, the waist measurement is 8.5. So whatever difference I have here from the waist and the bust is what I'll be using as my dart. So we have 2.25 here, so I'll be splitting it on both sides. And the dart is going to be stopping ½ inch before the bust point. The difference in the front and the back half length is 2 inches. So that will go for our bust dart, which will also stop ½ inch before the bust point. So for the under bust tightening, my under bust circumference is 8.5 also. So I have the difference of 2.25 here also that I'll be using for my under bust tightening. So I'm going to be splitting this also on both sides of the nipple to nipple line. Alright, so for this particular one, I don't want my dart to extend to the hem, so my dart is going to be stopping 6 inches below the waistline. So I'll connect it to this point here like this, and it's also a princess dart. So let's go ahead to do our armhole. Divide it by 2, step down by 1. So for this top, we have a princess dart. So I'm going to be connecting it to the armhole like this. So our hip divided by 4 is 10.5, but I want it to be a bit free on the hip, so I'm going to be adding ½ inch to it. So I have 11 inches here. Okay, so on this side I'm going up by 2 inches or 2.5. So from here, then I'll connect it straight to the center front like this. So on this side there is an opening on the from down the waist. So from the waist I'm going to be stepping down by 2 inches. So from these 2 inches I'll connect it to, from here, from the center front, I'll go in by 1.5. So so I'll connect it together. So now also on the neckline, I'm going to be using the neck width of 3.5 and the depth of 3.5 also, but it also has a slit on the neck, so I'm just going to be marking it here. Is when we are cutting it on the fabric that will cut that out. So from this neck depth here, I will be stepping down by 4.5 or 4 inches depending on how wide you want the opening at the upper part to be, but make sure it doesn't get to your bust point, except you want the boobs to be outside. So from here to here now, there will be an opening at the upper part and also at this lower part. So with this now, we are done with the drafting of the front body, so we can go ahead to cut out our pattern. Alright, so these are the two pieces we have for the front body, so we'll keep this aside to draft the back piece. Alright, so for the back piece, I've drawn out the line. For the bust measurements is 9.25, so I'll go ahead to mark it. So my waist is 8 inches. I'll be using 1 inch as my back dart. The hip divided by 4 is 10.5, but I will add ½ inch to it, so that's 11 inches. Then I'll connect all the lines together. Nipple to nipple 3.5. So ½ inch on both sides, since I'm using 1 inch, so ½ inch on both sides, and also it will be stopping 6 inches below the waistline and ½ inch before the bust. Armhole divided by 2, you step down by 1 inch and go in by ½ inch for the back armhole curve. Alright, so on the side for the front, we went up by 2 inches and it will be connected to this here. So for the back, I'll be using a slight curve. Okay, so this is our sway back to avoid bulging of the zip at the back. So with this now, we are done with the back body, so we'll go ahead and also cut out the back piece. Here also, I will make it to be a princess dart at the back. Okay, so this is the back piece now, so we'll put this on our side also to draft our sleeve. Alright, so for the sleeve now, I've drafted out a basic long sleeve. So this is my sleeve length is 24.5, and I added 2.5 inches to it because I want it to be a bit longer. So on the width here, on the wrist here, I'm going to be increasing it since we are turning this sleeve to a bare sleeve. So a bare sleeve is always very free, so I'll be making the wideness of the sleeve to be 10 inches. If you want yours to be more, it is okay. So this is the elbow now. From the elbow, I'm going to be going up by like 3 inches from the elbow. Then I will connect it straight down to this point here to have a the bell sleeve. So we have this here now, so this will be the new shape we'll be following for our sleeve. So from this part here, I'm going to be making a slight curve so that the sleeve will not be all straight. Curve now, you can just go by like 1 inch, then connect it back to this place. So we don't want our sleeve to be all straight like this. So like this. So with this now, you can go ahead to cut out the sleeve. All right, so with all of this pattern here now, I'm going to go ahead to cut it on the fabric. I'll be using Ankara print for the cutting, so I'll be using this Ankara to cut all of the piece together. So I'll cut the lining and also the fabric. All right, so with the piece we have cut out from our pattern, I've used it to cut out the fabric with the lining. So I put interface on the lining, so we have all the pieces like this. So we'll go ahead now to join all the pieces together. So for our back now, the back is going to be having a zip, so we'll join this side together first on the back. We join these two sides together, the right side facing the right side of the fabric, and also join the lining together, give it a good press. So we'll keep this one aside. Also the back, also we are going to be joining each together on the dart line. Don't forget there's going to be joining on this center front. So this is from this neck now, I step down by 4.5, so there will be joining from this part here to this part here also. So I will just join it, the dart line, I will join it together then. All right, so I've joined each of the piece together. So this is the back. I've done the same thing with the lining. So for the front, I've joined it together and I've used the lining to turn the neck up to where the opening is going to stop. So from here I've turned it with the lining, so I've not turned the side. I did the same thing for the other side also. So now we'll proceed and go to the back to fix our zip. So I want the zip allowance and everything to be inside the lining, so we are going to be starting with our zip like this. So we'll pin it down and you are going to fix the zip straight down with your zipper allowance of 1 inch that I added. So I will join it to this place, then I will join the other side also, and I will use the lining to turn the zipper side and also the neck area. All right, so I fixed the zip. This is what the outside is looking like, and using that method, this is what the inside of the zip is looking like. So all the excesses, the zipper allowances, is all turned inside the lining like this. So once you are done that, now you place the right side of the front to the right side of the back. We are going to be joining it on the side. So also I want all these side seam allowance to go inside. So I will join the lining together, I will join the fabric together, then I will use it to turn it in such a way that allowances will be on the inside, and also the shoulder, I will join it on the shoulder. All right, so I've joined it on the side now. So this is the inside, this is what it's looking like on the inside, and this is it on the outside. So next thing we are going to be doing now is to join the center front together where they will be joining. So we need to join it together like this. So we're also going to be joining the fabric to the fabric and the lining to the lining. So you put your lining, your fabric together like this, you join it with the 0.5 inch allowance I added. So I will join it straight to this point here. So I will join it to this point here. So I will also do the same thing for the lining. So once we are done with that now, so you can go ahead and turn the M side. So once you want to turn the M side, your right side facing the right side, so you turn it out through the armhole. I've finished the M. This is what it's looking like on the inside. So what we just left now is to give this a very good press, then we are good to go. So the last thing we are going to be doing here is the sleeve. I've used the pattern to cut out the sleeve on the fabric, and I've turned it in also. Okay, so the way I turn in the lining also, the same line is also inside, so you can't see the same line outside. So next we're going to be fixing our zip on both sides like this. Then I'm going to be displaying the outcome on the mannequin. So thank you for joining us in our tutorial today. We'll see in the next class.